tired of your twist looking like this, or even coming out like this? Well, you clicked on the right video. I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to keep two-strand twists looking nice, fresh, and clean, and how to maintain your two-strand twist over the weeks to come. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you're new, and leave this video a like if you enjoyed it, because I know this is going to be extremely helpful to you guys. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Let's go. Hey guys, it's your boy Kozact, back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to keep your two-strand twist looking nice, clean, fresh, neat, just looking perfect. A lot of you guys ask me all the time, how do I keep my twist looking so neat? When you guys will be like a week or two in and they're already fuzzy. I'm gonna show you exactly how I do that. This is what we're working with right now. I've had my twist for about a week so far. So this is what we're looking like. You can see just a little bit of fuzz in it, but it's not, it still looks brand new. It still looks very fresh. You're gonna need a couple things. One of them is gonna be a hair oil. So whatever hair oil you use, you're going to need a bonnet. And then the last thing you're going to need is a hair tie. Now I'm gonna show you guys what you do if you have longer hair. If you have longer hair, this is what you're gonna do, and I'm also gonna show you guys what you do if you have a little bit shorter hair and you're unable to do the longer hair method. So for my longer haired individuals here, what we're gonna do is we're going to grab our hair tie and we're going to section our hair into two sections here. You can do two sections or you can do one section. I'm gonna show you what two sections look like, and then I'll also show you what one section looks like. But we're gonna section our hair off into two sections here. You're gonna put that in kind of like a ponytail, puffball, whatever you want to call it. You're gonna section it off. So this method here is mainly going to be for sleeping. This is how you're going to go to bed. I'm gonna show you what you do in the morning as well, but for sleeping, this is what you're gonna do. The idea here is you're going to make sure that your section is towards the top of your head and not towards the side. Perfect, looking nice. If it's towards the side, you gotta think about the fact that you're gonna be laying on the side of your head. You're gonna be laying to the side, so you want to make sure you can get it a little bit more towards the top than versus it coming out to the side, so that you're not messing up or moving too much in your sleep. So that the idea here is you basically want to have as little movement in your twist or your braids as you possibly can. So that's why putting this up this way is gonna help, so that when you're sleeping, you're not messing with your braids and you're not consistently moving and having motion in your twist or your braids, because that will make it messier. So as little contact as you possibly can get is going to be a little bit better. So for sure you're gonna do that same thing on the other side. We're making sure to put it a little bit more towards the top versus the back or the side, so that we're able to lay on our side when we're going to bed properly. This is going to help minimize movement, minimize motion, and your twist get to stay nice and neat. Now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like if you put it in just one ponytail in the back there. You can do this as well. You're also going to be laying on your side. It's only an issue if you're laying on the back of your head when you sleep. If you sleep like that, it's kind of weird, but okay. For my shorter hair individuals, if your hair is shorter and you cannot put your twist or your braids in a ponytail, or you have just a little bit too much strain on your twist or your hair, when you are trying to put it in a ponytail and it's a little on the shorter side, all you have to do, the alternative to this step is just using a do-rag. So you're just gonna lay your twist or your braids down, you're gonna put a do-rag on, and you're just gonna sleep with it that way. I'll show you a little later on how to do that. Alright, back to this. So now you're gonna grab your bonnet. I highly recommend a bonnet with a flat band around it versus like the ones that scrunch up. It's gonna be a lot better. It's gonna sit on your head a lot better, and it's going to hold and make sure your hair is contained in your bonnet. So you're gonna go ahead and put your bonnet on. You want to grab one with a flat band. I just got this one from Walmart. This is what we're looking like, so we're ready to go to bed. All right, this is what we're going to do in the morning. So you're gonna go ahead and remove your bonnet. You're gonna take out your hair tie. Perfect. Now what we're gonna do is you're just gonna shake your hair. You're gonna get your hair loose. You're gonna get it back a little bit more structured to the way it is. And what you're gonna do now is so you can see kind of how like my twists are kind of scrunched up. So if you get this and they're kind of scrunched up or kind of stiff, what you're going to do now is put your oil in. So you want to now put oil in your actual hair, in your scalp, in your twist. You always want to make sure you shake your oil well. We're going to first apply our oil directly to our scalp in between each and every one of those parts. We're going to make sure we massage that in, make sure we take our time and work that into our actual scalp. After that, you're now going to apply oil into your actual hair. The way you're going to do this is you're going to take your oil, you're going to put it into your actual hands, you're going to rub your hands together, and then I do not recommend going like one by one and touching your twist too much. If you touch your twist too much, it's gonna make it fuzzy. So what I highly recommend doing is putting the oil into your hair and lightly pressing it, as well as lightly squeezing the oil into it. So you're going and doing a squeezing motion versus like just, you know, working your hands through your hair. It's gonna get it to be fuzzy. It's a little bit too much friction, a little bit too much activity in your twist. So what I'm doing here is I have the oil in my hands and I'm just squeezing and letting my hair absorb that oil. And then you can add more oil as needed. And then also highly recommend making sure you take some of your time and giving a little bit more extra love to your actual ends, considering that ends are always like an issue with longer hair. So after you're done doing that, what I like to do is I take my hair ties once again and I'm going to put it in a ponytail a little bit closer towards the bottom now, because what I'm doing is just going to be putting a do-rag on at this point. I just find it a little easier to make sure all of my hair stays together as well as is in the proper like alignment that it needs to be when I do it this way. So I'm just going to I'm just going to section off both of my ponytails here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and toss a do-rag on. And now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and remove the hair tie now. So the only reason I added the hair tie part is just because it's a little bit easier to make sure you get every piece and every twist or braid there. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that hair tie now. And now what you're going to do, this is one of the most important parts here, is you're going to make sure each of those twists are in the correct alignment. You're going to make sure it's just straight down and sitting properly in your do-rag and on your head. You don't want it to sit incorrectly, because when you remove your do-rag, it might stay like that. So you want to just make sure and make sure you stretch and pull on each of those individual twists there. So for all of my shorter hair individuals, this is the method that you're going to do. You're not going to do the ponytail part. You're just going to do the do-rag part. So you'll toss a do-rag on there. You're going to make sure each of your twists are covered and straight. And you want to make sure your do-rag's completely covering your entire twist. So we're still working on making sure each of those are straight. You can see how those are all straight there. You can even see it through the do-rag there. So now you're good to go. What you're going to do now is you're going to let this sit for about 20 minutes, 15 minutes, however long you have before you're getting ready. You might even hop in the shower, put a shower cap on, and then hop in the shower and let that sit. And then after that, you're going to go ahead and remove your do-rag after, you know, say 15 to 20 minutes, 30 minutes at most. Shake it around, and now this just helps your hair to sit a little bit more properly. You can see how that's sitting a little bit better. It's looking a little bit better. Our hair looks moisturized, our hair looks shiny, it looks rejuvenated, and that is what I do to keep my twist looking nice throughout the weeks. If you want to know how to refresh fuzzy twist or braids in a matter of minutes, watch this video on screen here. It's going to be at the very end. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and leave this video a like. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on post notifications. I post once a week every week. If you enjoyed this one, I'm sure you enjoyed the next. So go ahead and subscribe and turn post notifications on. I'm Kozact, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.